Good morning, y'all. Today we're talking about pirate cake, Cornell and Diehl. Um, Really good one, guys. Nothing but Burley and Latakia, I believe. I don't know. I really didn't look it up on tobacco reviews for this morning. Sorry, but you have the little Google device right there in front of you. Go ahead and look it up. But actually, I don't. This is probably, excuse me. It's probably something that everyone says about it, and that is it's a little, and I don't want to say underwhelming because that's not the right word, but when you hear a name like Pirate Cake, you expect, and I forget how much, what percent of Latakia it is, being a very much so Latakia dominant blend, you would think that it'd just punch you in the face. But this is a really good English, that's all I can say about it. Very smoky, slightly incensey. Didn't slap you around with the incense. Burley and Latakia does magic, man. I don't know how many times I got to say it. They just kind of balance each other out real well. And as compared to any of the other Burley Latakia blends, this is a little stronger, as in like mouthfeel and stuff. It's a very good, strong cup of coffee, but it's not one that you're going to get the jitters from or anything like that. Just a good, like a good heavy coffee, It's a very nice, relaxing blend, at least to me. Cool mornings like this, I tend to went ahead and grab the chance to go do this morning because I typically like Latakia whether it's in the 50s, 40s, something like that, or higher 40s. When it gets real cold, I don't know, man. When it gets real cold, I'd prefer like a Kentucky or walnut match or half and half, versus and I like half and half from fall all the way up until it starts getting warm. It's really my time for half and half. But that's besides the point. Getting back to this, no real soapy taste to it at all. No real oriental push on this thing. There is, and with all for me at least, with all Latakia blends, if it gets hot, it can get a little astringent. Just don't try to put a vacuum seal on the end of this pipe. You'll be all right, I was messing around here in the shop before I hit the play button, record button on here, just to kind of give it a little working man's run through here to make sure it would do all right with not getting super hot on you. A lot of Virginias and stuff, and some Englishes, man. If you start trying to do something, and just your regular breathing cadence through the pipe will make it just get red hot, and this one's fine. So you can definitely mess around in the shop or the yard with it. You'll be okay. The cake on it, I wish I knew where I put it at. I ain't got it with me right now. The cake on it, though, Paladin sent me one of many of his. He likes pirate cake, and it is an actual almost plug like. It's very tight cake. Your experience may differ. I know that's true with Cornell and Diehl. Sometimes you get a really, really tight cake, which is awesome. Sometimes you don't, which is still okay. And this one, I couldn't rub out. It was no you couldn't rub it out. You had to cut it definitely, which is okay with me because I like doing that better because it gets a good cube cut on it. And I don't. That's why I reached for this here Peterson, because I typically do not like to do anything that's going to clog up my bent pipes with long ribbon cuts or whatever in here. So I will typically try to cube cut it so it doesn't have any whistles or gurgles or anything like that, because it's very hard to get a pipe cleaner down in there to to get this 220 running right. But it's doing good right now, and man, it's a good blend. The burley on it's kind of rich, nutty, not really like a sharp white burley or anything like that. So if you're not the biggest burley fan, I don't think this is going to bother you. Latakia kind of takes over the flavor department in this. The burley just smooths it out. So anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to go finish enjoying this. Y'all have a good day. Cornell and Diehl chapters, this installment's coming to a close. The end of this will be a little surprise for you guys, like I talked about in my last video. So stay tuned, y'all. I got a few more up next, and then once we're done with those, I'm taking a break from Cornell and Diehl for a while. So kind of break up the monotony, you know. Do you blame me? I've been doing a lot of this stuff. Y'all have a good one.